All right, so what is the options assignment risk? When do you have to worry and when can you chill? That's what we're going to talk about right now, especially when you're selling options. Selling options can be very lucrative. Now, as you know, this is how I took a $25,000 account to $45,000 in a matter of just 2 months. But when you're getting assigned, then it gets risky. So let's talk about the options assignment risk so that you know whether you are in trouble or not. So first of all, let's review. When you are a call buyer, so if you're buying a call option, you have the right to buy a stock at a certain strike price. Let's just, for this example, talk about Apple. And I want to take a look live at the markets for you right now so that you see of what exactly here is happening. Apple right now is trading at $318. Now, let's say that you are a call buyer and you bought the 315 call. What does this mean? It means that you have the right to buy the stock right now for $315. And since it is right now trading at $318, $318.28 to be exact, you could sell it right away. And in this case, you would make a $3 profit, $3 per share that you're trading, and options come in 100 packs. So it would be $300. Is this making sense thus far? Okay, so the idea here is that you're holding this call. So you bought this at some point. So let's switch over to the live quotes, and I'm going to Tastyworks here. I'm bringing up Apple, and I want to look at the 315 call that has 1 week left in expiration. And as you can see, with 1 week left in expiration, it is right now trading at $6 over $6.10. So what does this mean? It means that instead of exercising this, if you are the call buyer, you could exercise it and make $3, or if you sell your call right now to somebody else who wants to buy it, you could make $6. So let me ask you this. If you were the call buyer right now, would you exercise this option, or would you rather sell the option? Now, obviously, you would rather sell the option because you make twice as much money. Is this making sense thus far? Because I want to show you now how this changes if you don't have any time left to expiration. So with this here, you have 1 week left, so we have some time value in there. Now, let's jump back onto the screen and let's take a look at the options that expire today, because I'm recording this on a Friday and there are options that are expiring today. So here right now, as you can see, the 315 call is trading at $3 over $3.20. So as you can see right now, the option is trading at $3. So therefore, does it make sense to right now try to sell the option, or should you exercise? You see, as you're getting really close to the expiration, the risk of getting exercised is much, much higher. But before this, as you can see here, we have a whole week left. And when we have a whole week left, it is way more advantageous for the call buyer to sell it to somebody else instead of exercising it. So if you are on the other end, if you are a call seller, you are not risking getting exercised, even though right now this particular option, the 315, would be in the money. Now, in a moment, I want to show you another example for a put option, but let me ask you this. Thus far, is this making sense? I want to make sure that I'm not going too fast here. So if this is helpful thus far, do me a favor, click on like really quick, because this way I know how fast or slow I can go in these videos. Okay, so now let's make a put example, because as you know, I have been selling puts. So if somebody is buying a put buyer has the right to sell a stock at the strike price. Now, here for this example, I want to use an example that I personally did, and I'm doing it right now, Hertz. So Hertz is trading at $2.87. So $2.87 is the current price, and $3 could be a strike price. So this means if somebody has bought this put, he has the right to sell for $3, could buy it back right now at $2.87, and he would make 13 cents. That would be the profit if the option gets exercised. But again, let's take a look at the current prices. So I'm going to switch back to the desktop, and we're looking here at Hertz, and we want to see if we have 1 week left of expiration in the 3 strike price. So this means that right now, the stock price has dipped below the strike price. And you see, some traders believe that as soon as it dips below the strike price, they're getting assigned. That is not the case as long as you have time left. And here's why. Let's actually take a look at Hertz. And with the week left, you see the 3 put right now is trading at 85 over 90 cents. So this means that instead of making 13 cents, if the put buyer would exercise it, he could actually make right now 87 cents if he would just sell the option. So this is with 1 week left. So long story short, as you can see, as long as there's still time left on the clock before it expires, it is very, very, very unlikely that somebody would exercise the option because they could make more money by just selling their option to somebody else. So when should you worry about getting assigned? You should worry about getting assigned when the current price of a stock is trading below your strike price if you sold a put, or above your strike price if you sold a call, and you have only 1 or 2 days left of expiration. Anything before this, it is very unlikely that you're getting assigned. Now, however, there's one more thing that I want to mention. As soon as you see that the stock price dips below the strike price when you sold a put or goes above, you should actually think about possibly unwinding your position, because now it might continue to rise and you might sit at a larger loss. But that is a topic for another video, because in this video, I wanted to talk about the option assignment risk, when to worry and when to chill. And now you know of when you should worry and when you can chill. Long story short, as long as there's still a time left on the clock, which is more than 2 days, you'll be fine. Is this helpful and does this make sense? Because if it is, do me a favor and click on like so that I know that these videos are helpful for you, and consider subscribing to the channel and hit the little notification bell. This way you get notified whenever I release a new video. Oh yeah, and there's probably some videos popping up on the screen right now. If you enjoyed this one, you might enjoy one of these other videos. I'll see you in the next video.